I'm a fucking mess. Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. If you've been on my channel before, you might be questioning why the fuck I'm not in the hospital. And today in this video I want to talk about why. Why am I still at home? It is Tuesday the 30th of May. Today my weight loss surgery appointment was scheduled. My mom drove me to the hospital at 6:30 a.m. At 7:15, one of the nurses got me into the room and checked everything with me to get me admitted to the hospital. Afterwards, they told me that my surgery would be at 9 a.m. and one person would have a surgery before me, so I would be the second person of the day. So my mom and I went into the waiting room and I was super excited, kind of nervous, but in a positive way. God, I scratched myself. Between 8 a.m. and 8:30, the surgeon who was supposed to perform surgery on me came into the waiting room and told me, "I'm sorry, we can't do surgery on you today." And at that moment, my heart just sank. The thoughts going through my head, like, this can't be real. This can't be real right now. You cannot be serious. I've been preparing for weeks, mentally, physically. I was so excited. And then you come here an hour before my surgery was planned and tell me that it's cancelled. He explained to us that with people with such a high BMI, like mine, like I have a BMI over 60, you have to be put into the intensive care unit, the ICU, after surgery. So if something happens, especially like because obese people have obviously struggles with breathing, and after being under like full anesthetics, it could happen that I need help breathing. And that is something they can only provide for me in the ICU. That's why I am supposed to be in the ICU for a few hours at least after surgery. And the problem with that was that they got some emergencies in during the night and my surgeon was operating until like 4 a.m. Now the ICU was full. They had no beds left over. They looked if they could discharge someone, but to no avail. All the people had to stay, and they couldn't just postpone my surgery to tomorrow, Wednesday, because on Wednesday there is no weight loss surgery because there are the information appointments that I had as well. They are every Wednesday, and you could see the doctor, he felt bad. I mean, I guess they know how, like, what that can do to you mentally. And in that moment, I was kind of speechless. I held back tears. I would have loved to break down just then and there. But I thought, no, I have to hold it together. This is not the end of the world. It's just like a shock for me, I guess. So the doctor went to the secretary and made a new appointment for me. A priority appointment at that. You notice that he really cared and he really wanted for me to be able to get this surgery as quick as possible. So he came back and he was like, "Next week on Tuesday, you are the first surgery of the day." I'm really fighting with myself right now. It's hard to talk about it because I feel like even though it just got postponed and it didn't really get cancelled, like I was so ready and I was so close to my new life. And also I was so prepared to stop smoking that day. It was a scary thought, but I was okay with it. I was like, okay, I'm ready for this. But then I wasn't anymore. I know this sounds super dramatic and I know that a lot of people have it much worse than me. But I always feel like nothing can just go right for me, you know what I mean? Every time something serious happens in my life, it kind of comes with a negative. I'm a fucking crybaby. I've been through so much in my life, in my short life. I'm only 24 years old and have a long list of mental health issues, and I am so done. So after I got my new appointment, I went back to the nurse and got my bags again that she would have put in my room. And they again apologized, the doctor apologized, the nurse apologized, and I mean, it's not their fault at all. It was a holiday and it's motorcycle season, so a lot of shit happened, and that sucks. That sucks for these people. And I know it is so selfish of me to say that I need one of these places in the ICU, and I'm mad. I'm so mad. And I know it's not okay to be mad at random strangers who were in an accident or whatever and had an emergency, a medical emergency where they were probably fighting for life. And I'm over here like, no, I deserve this appointment and I have to do it today. I have to get the surgery today. I suffered long enough. This is great putting this on YouTube. This is awesome. So on the way home, my mom was super mad and annoyed because she specifically took this week off to care for me after surgery, to bring me to the hospital, to visit me every day, to pick me up from the hospital again, care for me the rest of the week. And now she had to ask her colleagues if she can take next Tuesday off, and she also got next Wednesday afternoon off so she can visit me. And it sucks that people have to accommodate for me. I'm a very, very mentally sick adult and I suffer from very heavy anxiety, so it's hard for me to do such serious stuff on my own. And on the way home it kind of properly set in, I guess, and I really had to fight back tears because I was like, I don't want to worry my mom anymore. I know that she knows that I'm like suffering at that moment, that I was feeling super bad. I know that she knew that, but I was like, I don't want to cry right now, especially not while she's driving. I don't want to worry her anymore than I already do. Stay hydrated, folks. I asked my mom if she could stop for cigarettes, and I got some cigarettes. I wouldn't be able to do this without like a proper reason, and my proper reason was being in the hospital for like 3 days. Without that, I don't think I would have been able to do it anyway, so like stop smoking. So I'm just gonna enjoy it now for the last week, I guess. But it's so annoying. I was so ready. I was so fucking ready to start my new life, and now it's another week of my shitty old life. And who knows, maybe next Tuesday there will be even more emergencies and there will still be no room in the ICU. And I will have to wait some more time and I'm gonna go crazy. Like, I'm trying not to get like eaten up by this, but it's really hard. Like, again, I'm mentally very like unwell, unstable. I'm still like in the middle of recovery. I don't have like the perfect strategies to deal with stuff like this. I think I've dealt pretty well throughout the day. I tried to stay positive. I was like, it's only 1 week. Other people have to wait much longer. I can do this. And was like, that just gives me another week where I can focus on my diet. But it's hard. And when I got home, my mom asked if we should get something to eat, and I was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to eat anything. I actually felt sick. Like, this was such a punch in the gut. And I don't know if someone can relate to this. I have no idea, but this is a shitty situation. So at home, I lied down on the couch and I bawled my eyes out. I cried for a solid hour, probably. Like, realizing what this means. I looked at the clock, it was 9 a.m. and I started crying because that was supposed to be the time where I was supposed to be in the operation room, where I was supposed to get surgery, but now I'm at home again, you know, and it was so frustrating. And then I took a nap, or I slept for 3 hours, and when I woke up I felt a little better. And from then on I kind of tried to stay positive, you know, and I'm still trying to stay positive, and it's like, it's so hard because my depression constantly wants to pull me down. But I know if I let it happen, I will fall into a big hole of depression, and this is not the time. This is really not the time right now, because it would take weeks, if not months, to get out of that. I'm still fighting the last one that occurred in January. But staying positive is hard, and I'm really scared of my next appointment, that it's not gonna work again, and that this dream, this scary dream, will never happen, and I will never get to my goal, and I will never get the chance to a new life. It's just a huge fear. And I wasn't anxious for the surgery itself, but now I'm anxious. Still not for the surgery itself, but that the surgery might not happen at all. And technically I know it won't just not happen. They would keep postponing my appointments, of course, but try thinking logically with depression, anxiety, multiple personality disorders. That is... no. I don't know what else to say. I wanted to share this to maybe prepare someone who's on the same journey as me, that shit can happen, and it sucks when it happens. It sucks ass, for real. I cannot describe how mad I am at this situation, how annoyed I am, and how frustrated I am. I can't describe it. It's okay to be mad, I think. This was something I was super excited for. It getting cancelled, postponed, whatever, was just a punch in the face, honestly. I'm thinking about it, like, I was finally able to reach out for help, go through with all the appointments that I had to do to get this fucking surgery approved, and then this shit happens. Are you for real? I still can't really grasp it. I live in denial, in pure denial, and I just hope that this fucking week goes over quick, so quick, because time did move so slowly the few days before today. I can imagine that this coming week will be even slower. I'm gonna go crazy, I'll tell you. I think I'm gonna leave this video here. I am very emotional, I'm very stressed, I'm very anxious. I just have to calm down constantly. I can't think about this situation too much, or I will cry again. And I do not want to cry, because crying sucks and is disgusting and I hate it. But I'm also trying to see the positive. It's not the end of the world. It's not over yet. Still trying to convince myself about that. That's it for now. I'm gonna go and watch some YouTube videos to chill. I hope you kind of enjoyed this video, a more serious one than usually. If you did enjoy it, please leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in my whole journey, this whole bullshit that's happening. And leave your comments and suggestions down below. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day or night wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Bye!